Trying to learn how to use 1Password on your own can eat up hours, but I can walk you through everything you need to know in a less painful 6-minute-ish 1Password tutorial. Bet. Like all good stories, we're going to start at the beginning, and here is where you'll need a 1Password subscription. If you don't have one yet, you can click my link in the description or scan this QR code, and it's going to take you to the 1Password website. Here you can sign up for an account, but what's special is that these links include a 1Password coupon code. So this way, you'll pay a lot less than normal. After you've got your subscription, you need to create a master password. Now this is the gateway to your account, so it needs to be final boss level strong, long, and includes symbols and numbers to avoid hacking. Oh, and if you forget it, 1Password won't be able to reset it for you, so it needs to be stored somewhere safe, like in your emergency kit. This is the digital PDF that you'll get, and it has all of the important information needed to recover your account. It includes a unique security key that has to be entered with your master password to log on to a new device for added security. So print it out and put it with your other documents. These types of extra measures show that 1Password takes your security seriously and can make you understand why 1Password has never been hacked, like ever. Next, you'll need Vault access. I mainly use the browser extension for this. It's more straightforward than the app because I can quickly autofill data and save new passwords as they are created. You don't need to search for this. At sign up, you'll be prompted to download it. But if you prefer using apps, that download is just as straightforward. There are apps for Android, iOS, Mac, Windows, and even Linux. Like, everything is neatly categorized on all versions. Now, to show just how slick those apps are, let's look at some core features, starting with import methods. You can import existing passwords from over here, and 1Password will guide you through the whole process. But if you want to start fresh, manually adding a new item is just as simple. Just tap this button. If it's a new password, choose the password category, fill the info and press save. At this stage, you can also use the generator to create strong passwords automatically. Now, if it's a different item you're adding, like a secure note, a credit card, or a document, just click the same button and enter the relevant information. Whatever you save, everything gets encrypted, so all data stays safe and private in your vault and in transit. And because 1Password uses a zero-knowledge architecture, even they can't view what you have stored. Everything here is for your eyeballs exclusively. Okay, once you've started adding the important data, you'll want to organize it to make it easier to manage. This is where creating vaults makes sense. You can categorize them however you want, change their names, tags, pin favorites, and even add icons if you're feeling a little cutesy. After that, just drag and drop passwords straight into them. If at any point you need to share this data, there are a few options: sharing with users and non-users. If the recipient has a 1Password account or even a family plan, you can share an entire vault or a single password. Anyone with access to a vault can view, print, and copy items, and you can manage this level of access at any point in just a few clicks. Now, if the recipient doesn't use 1Password, you can still share an item with them. You just generate a shareable link, set its expiration date, and who it's available to. Alright, I mentioned the extension, but let's explore that a little bit. If you're on a new sign-up page, just enter your details and log in. 1Password will ask you if you want to save this data, and here you can choose where it's stored, without even opening the app. Then this information and any existing data can be auto-filled when you need it. Sure, this means you never have to manually enter details again, but just know it isn't perfect and can miss the login field sometimes. Although, to be honest, I am yet to try a password manager that doesn't have this flaw. Right, so let's look at Passkeys next. This is a more secure alternative to passwords because, well, it doesn't involve them. Instead, you use a device and your fingerprint or Face ID to authenticate the login. And if you're unsure, the Watchtower feature shows which passwords can be upgraded with a 1Password passkey. But that isn't all it's good for. The Watchtower is one of the main reasons I recommend 1Password for beginners. It will tell you about breaches, weak and duplicate passwords, and any security issues associated with your saved data all in one place. Another way to ensure your account security is sealed, tighter than a pickle jar your dad closed, is by enabling 2FA. This just means even if someone steals your details, without this extra step, they still won't be able to log in. You can use whatever method you prefer, like an app or security key, and it can be set up through Manage Accounts, More Actions, and Manage Two-Factor Authentication. Arguably, a more convenient way to safeguard your account is Biometrics, so just use your fingerprint or Face ID, and it does its magic. Right, okay, so stop the timer. Did I make it? I hope you learned how to use 1Password effectively. It really is one of the best password manager options for daily use. If you've got any questions, be sure to hit me up in the comments. And remember, if you don't have a subscription yet, you can use my discount in the link below to save money. Bye for now, and is anyone else craving pickles?